camera, and we're about to go live sewing for Little Dawn doll. And I have this fabulous, wonderful vintage fabric. It is vintage. Oops. Oh, what did I drop? Oh, I dropped my little backdrop. Let me fix this here. Don't want it to be falling through the video. I have this fabulous little piece, and I decided to go live. I was gonna sew it, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna do it. So I already cut the piece, and I cut two pieces since I was there. This is going to be a halter top dress, and we are using beautiful vintage fabric. It is bubblegum pink, like a goldenrod turquoise, and a nice bright yellow. And I already have the tights done. I did them in another live, and we're gonna get started. So normally I like to use tulle, like for the this part here, the hem, but I started too quickly. So we're going to get started here. I cut the little darts here, or the clip. I clipped it, and this is going to be the back. So we'll start with the back, and my tension is at a very fine tight mode. So maybe I should loosen it up a bit. So there, I loosened it up. So this should be rather quick. I'm using like a darker pink. Let's see how that works out. This part here is going to fold, and that's what usually happens when I start the sewing with loose thread. The other one should be easier. So this is going to be, I could use a lighter one, but I don't have it handy. And I'm going to change it to white. So one side's going to have that darker pink. So hopefully, this is Monday. Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. And we are in the summertime. For me, I actually, on a whim, decided to go live because in the morning I was looking for my one cat, one of my spink cats, and I found one that had gone outside, and so I started looking for the other one. And I went outside, took a little look-see in my neighborhood. I couldn't see her. I looked for her everywhere. So I guess we can say I'm in a good mood because I just saw her. I just found her. And I did. I went downstairs just to see if I could find her. And what I'm doing here right now is I am setting this, aligning it so that we can sew. And maybe I should have done a little bit more on the dart, but we'll see. Because it does seem kind of big. So, long story short, she was in the house and I have no idea where she was. So, she could have been on the crate. These funny cats. So this is one side, and it's looking good. Let's get Dawn here and kind of practice this to see how it's going to look. And it's going to be like a mini skirt dress. I'm not going to put anything underneath. It's just, we're just going to let the dress shine, let the color through. If you put too much in there, the focus starts to go away from the dress, and this is really pretty fabric. I had done this, I did another inspired clone reproduction for Twiggy, and that's available, and I'm pretty sure I used this same material on a dress for Skipper. And that dress I used as Skipper's inspiration of, what is it? Summer Pastel, I think it's called. We're going to do another one for Skipper. And that one's going to be able to be borrowed by Blythe. So what we're going to do over here to make it easy is I'm going to cut this in the middle, just a dart. And that's going to tell us that this is the middle point. And you go ahead and get the fold of your shirt or your dress or your skirt. Just fold it in the middle, and we're going to be adjusting it right there. So I am going to set my foot right smack there. And I always use the side of my presser foot as a ruler. And now we're going to turn it over. So we're starting to see the turtle or the collar look. So what do we do about the sides here is this. This is cotton, so it's going to give me like a nice, like a very good fold, and you're going to see here, you can see the line already. So what I'm going to do is, and this has been folded too, so let's do it again. So what I did is I just went ahead and folded this. It wasn't perfect, but you know, go ahead and fold it here and just crease it down with your nail or your scissors if you want, and you're going to see the fold. So now that we have the fold, and this is fold also, so turn it like so. So you're going to have almost like a fan look, and with it like so, just go ahead and sew this up. And this is a nice little hack. And you want to do this especially for small doll clothes. That way the fold is precise and you don't have to be doing too much work. And it's not just for small dolls, it's for anything. This is great for if you're going to be putting a waistband on a skirt, another halter top for Barbie, let's say. This is what I do. So creases or a waistband for Ken, a skirt, what have you. So now that I sewed it on the side, oops, too small. So I'm going to do it again. Now I'm going to make sure that it doesn't fall out. And the other one's good. So now we're going to put the finger in, fold it inside out. And this is so small. This is about 1/4 of an inch. I have this handy, so that's why I'm using this. And I am not using the sharp side. But you have to, if you're going to do this, you have to be careful because you will poke a hole. So there we go. Look how clean cut that is. This is the back and this is the front. So we want to keep this looking good. And you want to make sure that you sew on the other side or the bottom side. So I'm going to do it this way because I have the dark pink on that side. So I am going to put it alongside right in the edge. And believe it or not, this is the hardest part of the entire dress. But we're doing it in a way that it's so easy. And you got to keep an eye on every single stitch. And there we go. So now we have that done, and I am looking around me here to see if I can find the tool. And I'm gonna say I just saw it here last night, and I'm also looking to see if I have any left over here, because it's so easy to do it that way. Let me see. Another thing that you can do is use a little strap of lace, and that I do have right here. So I'm going to use the strap of lace, and I'm going to use this as my bias tape. And this is a mod design, so I don't want to put any lacy stuff on it, but I do want it to help me use this as a fold. And you will see in a second. This is actually extremely small, and there it is. But the reason why I did it is so that I can do this part. Well, we're going to have a little bit because it's a little fuzz here. Or I can go ahead and fold it a little bit more. There, how about that? So that is going to help. And I'm going to use this little pin to help me. So if I had tulle, it would have been nice, but see how easy it is right here? And the lace on the inside is going to help it from fraying. It acts like a barrier. And I'm going to align it. And another thing, it helps me to make a very tight hem. Well, I used the pink, but I didn't think about it. I just wanted to get it done. So here we go. And now we're going to connect the dress. And just like I said, the hardest part about this was doing the turtleneck. And I will show you what I used. I used a pattern that I bought. I don't know from who, but I did buy it from Etsy. Let me show you. You can also make your own design. Let me see here. Here is my outline of the body. And basically just do the little layout like A-line. But I'll do this later because I wasn't prepared to do that. And let me move this aside. And here is the little dress. We're going to do another video so that we could do this design. And put it on her. And isn't this fabulous? How cute. And since we're here, I can go ahead and put a hook, or I can do the bead and a chain loop. But I'm going to go ahead and do the metal hook. And that's going to, let me see here. I have a problem with them sticking together like this, so I might have to do this. See how they're stuck? They're kind of intertwined. So I'm going to do this off camera, but we're going to need 2 parts of these hooks, and it's going to be these 2 that are together. So, oh my goodness, it's so hard because it's so small. So I'm going to fold this and There's not that much room. This is the actual pattern. Let me show you which pattern it is if you're interested. I am not selling this, but if you're interested in getting it, and like I said, I was not prepared. I used this pattern right here. I printed it out, and it is McCall's 2970, and I used this one right here, but I made it smaller. So basically the pattern goes up to here, so I cut it around her, around here. So right where you see it getting darker here, it's like an ombre design, I suppose. So I cut it around right there. And this is what we have. Thank you for joining. We are going to do more Dawn sewing live, and I will say that this is the end of this video. I will finish up, do the connection, do a little mini short, and I'm going to list this on my Mercari and my Ko-fi shop. We'll see you in the next video. It's going to be for another striped dress, and let me show you the fabric. It is also has bubblegum pink. Let me see. And this is a t-shirt style stretch knit fabric. And I could do some tights also. So we're going to do a few things with this. We'll see you in the next video. Give me about half an hour and I'll be back. We'll see you then. Bye.